everybody. Today I'm going to be telling you the classic story of Little Red Riding Hood with help from the doll that my grandma used when she told me the story when I was your age. Are you ready? Here we go. Once upon a time, there was a girl called Little Red Riding Hood who lived in a cottage by the woods with her mother. One morning, her mother said, "Little Red, I have a special job for you today. Your grandma isn't feeling well. She's got a cold. Could you bring her this basket of vegetable soup and bread?" "Of course," said Little Red, and she put on her favorite red cloak, kissed her mom goodbye, and skipped down the lane. Now, Grandma lived on the other side of the woods, but Little Red knew the way. She said hello to her friends, the bunnies and the birds and the bees, and said, "I'm on my way to Grandma's house. She's not feeling well, so I've got this basket of goodies for her." But little did she know that deep in the shadows, a big, hairy, hungry wolf was listening. "Why, Little Red, hello, hello. I hear your grandma is not feeling well. Such a shame, such a shame. You know what might help her feel better? You could bring her a bouquet of fresh flowers." "What a wonderful idea, friend. I think there are some daffodils in a meadow. I can go pick those." And Little Red skipped down the lane. "Excellent, excellent," said the wolf, and he went off through the woods to Grandma's house. Grandma was lying in bed under a big pile of blankets, blowing her nose when she heard a knock, knock, knock on the door. "Oh, Little Red, come in," said Grandma from the bed. She reached over onto the bedside table and put on her glasses to see her sweet granddaughter. But instead, she saw the big, hungry wolf! Grandma screamed, "Ah!" The wolf pounced, "Roar!" and he shoved Grandma in the closet. She was much too tough and old to eat. Then he began to rummage through Grandma's drawers to find the perfect costume. Little Red came up to Grandma's house and knock, knock, knocked on the door. "Little Red, come in, said the big, hairy, hungry wolf. Little Red opened the door and tiptoed inside her grandma's dark house, and she saw on the bed a big pile of blankets. She walked over and said, "Why, Grandma, what big ears you have!" "The better to hear you with, my dear." "And Grandma, what big eyes you have!" "The better to see you with, my dear." "Why, and Grandma, what big teeth you have!" "The better to eat you with, my dear," said the wolf. Little Red screamed, "Ah!" The wolf pounced, "Roar!" and Grandma burst out of the closet with her walking stick and hit that wolf on the head. The wolf howled, "Oh!" and ran out the cottage door with his tail between his legs. "Oh, Little Red, how brave you were," Grandma said, giving her a big hug. Little Red said, "Oh, Grandma, I was so afraid. Are you okay?" And Grandma said, "Of course, my dear, now that you're here. Now, Would you like to eat some breakfast and read a story?" And Little Red said, "Of course, Grandma. After all, that's why they call me Little Red." The end. For our song today, we're going to be doing the classic Little Bunny Foo-Foo. So everybody, get your little bunnies. And we're going to scoop up field mice, and we're going to bop them on the head. Are you ready? Here we go. Little bunny Foo-Foo hopping through the forest, scooping up the field mice and bopping them on the head. And down came the good fairy, and she said, "Little bunny Foo-Foo, I don't want to see you scooping up the field mice and bopping them on the head. I'll give you 3 more chances, and if you don't stop, I'll turn you into a goon." Little bunny Foo-Foo hopping through the forest, scooping up the field mice and bopping them on the head. And down came the good fairy, and she said, "Little bunny Foo-Foo, I don't want to see you scooping up the field mice and bopping them on the head. I'll give you 2 more chances, but if you don't stop, I'll turn you into a goon." Little bunny Foo-Foo hopping through the forest, scooping up the field mice and bopping them on the head. Down came the good fairy, and she said, "Little bunny Foo-Foo, I don't want to see you scooping up the field mice and bopping them on the head. I'm going to give you 1 last chance, bunny Foo-Foo." Little bunny Foo-Foo hopping through the forest, scooping up the field mice and bopping them on the head. Down came the good fairy, and she said, "That's it, bunny Foo-Foo. I'll turn you into a goon. Abracadabra kazoom!" And the moral of the story is, hair today, goon tomorrow. The end.
If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and follow us on social media. Daniel Boone Regional Library.